Hey team, we're here for hamstrings and glutes. If you're taking this workout to the gym with you, you'll have a couple different hamstring curl options. You could use the lying machine, you could use the seated machine. I am working out at home today, obviously, so I will be taking the dumbbell option, which is pretty much equal to the lying hamstring machine at the gym. If you would prefer a lying position on your back, you can grab a stability ball or a Swiss ball and perform your hamstring curls that way. So I can actually show you both before we get started. In my setup, I have a barbell set up for Sumo RDLs. So that's coming in the third superset, but I have that set up now. I have heavy dumbbell options. I have a 50-pound, I've got 30-pound dumbbells, and I've got 20s. I would suggest a shallow bench or platform. We'll be doing some Bulgarian split squats. We'll be doing hip thrusts. Of course, you do hip thrusts from the floor if need be. It's easier to do with a shallow bench though. So again, if you're at the gym, do your normal hip thrust setup, Smith machine with a barbell or whatever you like to do. So I'll be using the booty squat for my hip thrust and for Bulgarians as well. Hamstring curls, we talked about that. We're going to finish with a clamshell superset, so you don't need any equipment for that. And we're going to kick things off, superset number 1, with goblet squats and Bulgarians. So before I pull my bench into frame, I'll give you both of your hamstring curl options. Now, I did my warm-up already. I'm going to encourage you to warm up individually for today. So take your 5 to 10 minute bike ride, jog, jumping jacks, air squats, whatever stretches you need to do. We'll do some dynamic stretching before we get right into it because you never want to go in totally cold. But if you need that extra long warm up, go ahead and take it. So here's your option if you're choosing the stability ball lying version on your back. I might suggest this if this is just a more comfortable position for you, or if you're one of my postpartum mamas working on that pelvic floor and deepening that pelvic floor connection, because that's really awesome for this. Okay, so first position, lift those hips. Second position, bring the heels in towards your butt. That is going to be your hamstring curl. I'm not going to lie, this is difficult on the mat, so I don't always love this option. But if you've got a totally flat surface and you're not sliding all over the place, then cool. Your other option is to take your dumbbell in between your heels. Come on down. There's no graceful way to get in this position, I'll just say that. Really isn't. Nice and slow and under control. All right. I'll be honest, I thought I was going to do the dumbbell option. I think I feel a little bit more control with the stability ball. It's a little bit more challenging, and I'm going to choose the more challenging option today. Not to say that next time I won't want something different. Here we go. Let's take some inchworms on our mat. Top of that mat, reach it up nice and tall. Inchworm those hands down. Stand it up nice and tall. All right. Come on down. Get a little bit deeper in that stretch in a little cobra or up dog. Good, good. Let's take it one more. And Enjoy that cobra or up dog. For a full breath, come into a down dog and pedal those heels. Start to inch those feet toward the hands or the hands toward the feet, ending in a forward fold position. Oh, we love this for a hamstring stretch before hamstring workout day. So remember, the main focus of today's workout is to not let the quads take over, okay? We already worked the quads this week. This is the hamstrings moment to shine. We're going to be taking a lot of the same glute movements that we typically do on quad and glute day because it's important to train the glutes specifically twice a week if you really, really, really want to target that area, okay? But we don't want the quads to take over. What that essentially means, I'm going to keep it simple, it's all about angles, okay? So I'm going to show you the difference in Bulgarians, and you can take this same angle and approach whether you're doing Bulgarians or reverse lunges or step ups. All right, so don't get it twisted. This is going to be a glute focused move. And even on quad day, we sort of make this a glute focused move because we're trying to target the glutes. Okay, so here's the difference. I'll show you what a quad dominant Bulgarian looks like. And it's going to be taking that body in an upright position. Okay, so if I'm looking at the hip up, it would be like a straight line up and down. Okay, so taking this angle and this approach, you can feel it already in the quad. That's going to be a quad dominant move. But if you hinge from the hip and put that forward lean over that front toe, still tracking straight down like you're on an elevator, do you feel, holy shit, do you feel the difference? Okay, so if you've never broken the move down like that and really focused on the angle, I'm gonna need you to take that time and focus and do that today. We've got 3 sets of Bulgarians and sumo goblet squats. Okay, so superset number 1 is going to be 3 sets. Then we move into hip thrust right here. It's a complex for 4 sets. Then we get into our hamstring curls, sumo RDLs, finished with clamshells. Grab a quick sip of water before we get into it. 8 to 10 reps for most of these guys. Now, I want you to focus on lifting with the same intensity and volume throughout each set as you do in set number 1, okay? So if you're taking set number 1 lightly or, using a weight that you know you can do versus a weight that you think you can do, then I want you to take sets 2 and 3 and challenge yourself in the weight. So maybe you fail at 8 reps with a heavier weight, then sticking with a weight that you know you can squat for 10 easily or whatever. So here we go. I'm working the outer glutes in this move, toes pointed slightly out. So sumo position. If that goblet position just really isn't working for you, if you're struggling to keep the core engaged and you're feeling this in the low back, then here's your grip option. Keep those knees slightly bent, even at the top of that rep. Last one. Don't attempt that 54 Bulgarians. You're going to regret that. It's going to be an immediate regret for you. All right, take a second to get your angle right. Hinge. 8 to 10 per side. Been a while since I've done Bulgarians and it shows. Woo. Damn. Okay. Set one. Done. Very glad I picked up those 15s instead of the 20s that I was going to use. Whew. That was good for set number one. All right, let's rest. 90 seconds to 2 minutes, whatever you need. Again, we're going for same volume, same intensity. You can only do that if you're resting in between supersets. In between sets, but especially in between supersets. Because we're stressing either opposite muscles or similar muscles. And that is really freaking hard, obviously. Whew. Okay, so remember, our challenge today is to pick up the same weight we started with or heavier. All right, or heavier. So I could potentially grab 2 30s. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Give me 60 pounds instead of 50. Let's just go for it. Why not? Eight to 10 reps. Ooh. Dang. All right. Here we go. Remember to keep that core engaged. Don't forget about it. Best thing you can do to make everything easier instead of harder, work to keep that core engaged. that foot placement right, get that angle right. Oh, good shit. Damn. Oh, so I know you're tempted to rush through it, to speed lift. I'm telling you, fight that urge and keep your tempo nice and slow and under control, because that's going to improve your time under tension. So, whoever thinks you can't get a great workout done at home, can't get a great pump at home, you absolutely can, and you don't need a lot of equipment. You don't even need a ton of variety, right? But you do need the right technique. You need the right tempo. You need to have a little bit of patience, and you need to work the appropriate angles, okay? So technique is everything. Quality over quantity, always. Always and forever, always. And this, improving your volume, your intensity, and actually getting stronger is the difference between burning fat at rest and burning more fat over time by building lean muscle, as opposed to trying to burn as much as you can in one workout through high intensity, okay? I met a woman at a boot camp who does boot camp classes all day, or every day, all year, and I was going to one boot camp in the summer. I'm telling you, when I say I ran circles around this woman, and I don't even do HIIT workouts, this woman could not do a push-up. This woman could not do a complete squat in full range of motion. She was doing jump squats like this all day. Let me just tell you, this is not gonna do shit for you. It's not gonna do shit, okay? Pick up the heavy weights, perform full squats at a 3-3 tempo, work to increase your weight and improve your movement quality. You will get so much stronger, you'll see so much better results, and you'll thank yourself for doing it the right way. Quality over quantity. It might feel like you're accomplishing a lot. Going to a class 5 days a week, sweating a lot, burning a lot of calories. But if you're not targeting separate muscle groups on different days, if you're not improving your movement quality, if you're not picking up heavier weights and you're grabbing the same tired 8-pound weights, 10-pound weights, 15-pound weights, you're keeping yourself stuck. And that's a choice. You're making a choice to literally not grow. All right. Whew. Now I'm making the choice to pick up 20s, more than likely failing at 8. Failing at 8 with heavy weights,
rather than keeping the same weights and sticking with 10 or 12 is more progress. Remember your angles. Take a breather. Whew. Been a while since my legs have shaken like that. It's been a while. Whew. All right. I'm keeping this bench into frame. And I'm gonna grab my 50. What we've got is a hip thrust complex. So what it looks like: 10 full reps, 10 half reps, 10-second hold for 4 rounds. Resting in between each round, please, and thank you. All right, we got the hardest part of the workout out of the way. It's done. It's done. Kiss it goodbye. If you're not quite ready for this, stay on break. Let the heart rate come down. Come back to it when you feel ready, because I want you ready to use the same weight with the same volume and intensity every single round for 4 rounds, right? If this weight feels like a test, just know you want to test with the lowest weight that you're willing to go to stay challenged. Last full rep. Half rep. Last half rep. 10-second hold. And 1. Woo! All right, 1 of 4. I could probably just sit like this. Set number 1, 3 more to go. Take a breather, grab a quick sip of water, contemplate, I don't know, lifting heavier weights. The world is literally your oyster, and the only limitations that you put on yourself is literally your own limiting beliefs. Your fears, your negative self-talk, all of the things that show up in your mind convincing you that you can't make more progress. It's literally the only reason you're not making progress, okay? So here we go. Set number 2, I want you using the same or heavier weight. 10 full reps, 10 half reps. Oh yeah, this feels heavier already. Same weight, feels heavier. As we move on. It's funny how that works. Last floor up. Half rep time. Last half rep, hold. Two, and one. Ooh. Halfway there, I gotta shake that out a little bit. Ooh. I'll walk around, shake it out. Let that lactic acid come down. So quick reminder, that's what a rest in between sets should feel like. And if you don't absolutely need this recovery right now, if you're like doing air squats or burpees or jumping jacks or high knees in place right now, I'm telling you flat out from a place of love that you're not doing enough. Okay, you're not doing nearly enough if you don't need this recovery right now. So think about that. If you're able to run around, or if you have the urge to do mountain climbers and shit instead of recover, you're not doing nearly enough. All right, pick up the heavier weight. Matter of fact, my body like full on needed that recovery, but I'm still gonna challenge myself with a band. Okay? Just to give you an idea of like your potential, okay? Last 4 rep. Last half rep. Hold. The shaking is normal. The shaking is normal, especially when you're targeting the right area. So a lot of y'all want this like big, juicy, voluptuous tush, but you're like not picking up heavy weight. Like, it doesn't work. You can't have it both ways, okay? You can't have it both ways. Yes, you can have a flat tummy and a big old round booty, but you don't get the flat tummy and the round booty from not eating enough and not lifting heavy. Yes, endurance there's a time and a place for endurance, but it's a small percentage. This needs to happen, this move right here with heavy weight needs to happen twice a week. It just needs to happen twice a week at 3 to 4 sets. Okay, so I'd rather you fail this 4th set at 8, which I honestly might, than fuck around with lightweight. Here we go. Last set, best set. Tushy shaking is normal. Last full rep. Last half rep. Hold. Leaving nothing on the table, okay? Way to shake, way to quake, way to just fucking get it done. Oh, hamstring curls. Time for a low impact option. Whew, hamstring curls and Sumo RDLs. Pull this out of frame. Here we go. Actually, I'll keep that sort of out of the way. All right. Let's go hamstrings, whichever way you like. We've got 8 to 10 hamstring curls. Make every rep count. Here we go. All right. Whew. Awesome shit. We've got 4 to 6 Sumo RDLs. That's it. 4 to 6. So I want you going heavy. All right. I want you going heavy. Take a second to stretch out the hands. Whew. Got some tightness in them hands. Hamstrings are taking over. And it shows, all right? 4 to 6. All right. Quick recovery if you need it. Second round of hamstring curls. Again, 8 to 10. Again, something seriously wrong if you ain't needing this recovery. If you're like, yeah, I'm good. I don't really need to rest. I could do like some jumping jacks and whatever. Nope. You're not reaching your potential, my friend. And I want you reaching your potential because I love you and I care about you and I want you to see those results that you deserve. Here we go. Take a second, stretch it out if you need. Wow. Hamstrings on high alert there. High alert. 4 to 6 sumos. Here we go. Get your hands right. Awesome shit. Last set, best set. Here we go. Last set, best set. One more superset. It's short and sweet. Unilateral. Here we go. Guys, we got 6 clam shells per side, 3 times, and we're out. Here we go. If you need a minute, take it. This is the lowest impact you're gonna see, and we're coming in at the end, rounding everything down. Here we go. Flip it over or butt spin. If you need to modify, you take a band or you just stay here, open and close it. Progression, lift and lift. Six, 12, 18 reps. We got this. And I'll tell you what, this move looks easy. Nah, 6 reps is plenty. Last set, best set. Come on, let's finish strong. Let's close it out right here. 6 and 6. I always find it like slightly funny that this feels like the hardest work of the day. Oh, so good. Guys, hydrate, eat, stretch, move. Move outside of this workout today. Eat your protein, eat your carbs, drink your water, walk, stretch, go slay the rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.